What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. So, the live stream is actually still currently going on, but the Rising Steel portion of it is over. And I figured I would cover basically what went on, because there is a lot of quality of life stuff coming to the game. By the way, I literally just noticed that they misspelled mobile game on their banner, which is kind of funny. But anyways, let's go ahead and read this. The upcoming updates for Sword Art Online, Alicization, Rising Steel were just announced in Japan. Check the images below for more details. Thank you for playing the game. So let's go over this stuff, because there's a lot of cool stuff here. I mean, overall, it's nothing, like, huge, but it's still some cool stuff. By the way, before we get into that, real quick, we are getting a, I'll have a video covering what they do, right after this one, but we are getting a Lenal and Fiesel 4-star banner, both Earth units, which is to be expected. I really don't care. I know I should care because I've heard that they're really good. And they are Earth units, so finally we have Earth units that aren't Alice. But I just can't bring myself to care because of who the characters are. I really don't care for Lenal and Fiesel whatsoever, so I probably won't even do the first time half off for that. Which I recommend no one really does until we know what's going to kind of be coming for the half anniversary right here. But we'll talk about that in a second. So let's go over the first page. So, this is really cool. I don't know of many games that do this specifically, but there is something called background play. So, this will allow the player to continue to play quests on auto mode even when the app is in the background of their device. Only applies to missions with bonus missions unlocked. So that obviously means you have to complete all three. So, like, you know, regular quests that, like, have you do, like, oh, complete the incarnate skill, don't lose any team members, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much any mission, that you can, well, I guess any mission you can really just auto, but they're essentially making it so it's really only for mindless farming. They're also adding, which is really cool, because, like, you could think about this is, like, you could have this playing in the background and then open another mobile game and farm that, which is really, really cool. By the way, this is stuff currently in development, so it's not implemented into the game yet. They just wanted to give us stuff to look forward to. The second thing they talked about is auto replay, which, you know, makes sense to go with number one. By using a specific item. Also, there's going to be an item for it. Okay, so it's not just, that limits it a little bit, but I'm sure whatever item it is, you'll be able to get a crap ton of them. Players can automatically replay a quest until their AP and boss tickets run out. So, once again, mindless farming. So, like, let's say you, excuse me. Let's say you wanted to do something else entirely, you know, because there are a lot of gachas that kind of have this. You know, Tales of Esteria has it, Seven Deadly Sins has it, where you can just auto-replay and it'll just keep going until your stuff runs out. But the better thing about this is, obviously, 1 and 2 kind of go together, where it's just, like, you could literally open up any of those other mobile games while this is... I assume, anyway, because I've never seen a game actually put this into practice. But, you should essentially be able to do that. You just go out of the game, or if you're, like, doing stuff on another app entirely, watching YouTube, whatever, you could essentially do something like that. But this is really cool because you don't have to worry about clicking, you know, redo every time you finish the mission. You know, especially for dailies, that'll be kind of nice. You know, your daily 5 missions that you have to do every day. Just go in there and click it and you're ready to go. They're also adding quest skip tickets. So by using the FLA, geez, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Fluctlight acceleration tickets. Some quests can be skipped while still receiving rewards. So basically an easy way, if you really just want to get the rewards ASAP for whatever mission you've completely completed, you just click on it, you choose how many skip tickets you want to use, and boom, you're done. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I need to drink some water or something. But, anyways, moving forward, more stuff still in development. Skip function to bypass animation. So right now we have something where it, like, goes to the end of an animation, but it looks like you're just gonna be able to, you know, save yourself some time and just skip right to the end where the damage is shown. And then number 5, long-term item exchange point. This is kind of interesting, because we kind of have this where we've only had it once where you could exchange those crystals essentially for the 4-star weapon ticket. But it looks like they're adding something else. But it says implementation of an item exchange point where you can acquire weapons over a long period of time. So it looks like they're going to do more of the same, but it says to make Excalibur. So I'm wondering if you're going to be acquiring parts, and then once you have all the parts, you're going to be able to make like a specific sword. I mean, assuming Excalibur is really what we're getting. Really not too much to go on with that, because it's just kind of like, okay, we have item exchange points, we'll exchange stuff to make a weapon, essentially. So that's pretty cool. And then currently deliberating, so they're still deciding on what to do for this. So a guild feature, very, very cool. I'm going to see if any of you who follow D-Free, I'm going to see if he wants to co-manage a guild, but if not, we'll probably both just have our own separate guilds. So I'll probably do something where active players who, kind of watch my videos and stuff like that, I'll probably put out a thing so that people can join that, but we'll have to see how it works, how many people can be in it, yada, yada, yada. Enhancing initial 4-star characters. So there's probably going to be a way, because it is kind of grindy, I'm not going to lie. It's not, super horrible. You can still get it done within, a few hours. But it is kind of annoying, you pull a new 4-star, and those enhancement missions that you can do, 5 times a day, even if you refill it, it still takes forever to level a character up. Especially when you get to the higher parts. Once you get the character from, 60, and you're trying to get from, 60 to 100, it's really, really slow. You get, a level, per run. So, hopefully they're going to have some better way of doing that. And they're working on a half-anniversary campaign. Which, also, I'm going to talk about this in my video for these two, but I honestly feel like most players should skip this. I know them being Earth units is enticing, but I feel like this is 100% a bait banner. Because I feel like we're probably going to get something really, really hype for a half-anniversary campaign. But there is actually more to this. I guess the official Twitter doesn't want to cover everything, so we're going to go to SAO Wikia right here. And let's find the Rising Steel stuff. Okay. Alicization Blading has reached 5 million views for the opening song on YouTube for that occasion. So they're going to do an in-game campaign for this, which is really, really cool. I read somewhere that there's going to be 500 diamonds we're going to be able to get over the course of the campaign, but we'll have to see when that campaign starts. How that's going to exactly work. Free Daily Scout still goes until the 19th of April. Another free daily on Sunday. Well, Saturday for us, I guess. Anime collab planning in progress. So they are planning something for the anime. I 100%... I don't know if this is going to be the 6-month anniversary thing. Probably not, but the anime collab is probably going to be Alifa. If you've seen the initial trailer for War of Underworld Part 2, she is the other goddess account that we have yet to get in the game, because we already have Stacia Asuna and we have Solus Sinon. So I feel like she will be the third one, probably anime collab. And since the anime comes back on the 25th of April, I would expect that would be when that banner should drop, or around that time. April Fool's Day event upcoming. I 100% expect... maybe some, joke... A lot of games do joke 4-stars. They're still useful, but they're not, the best. So, it would be kind of fitting if we got, a 4-star Klein that's, a farmable, kind of, joke one. And then they're talking about what they just did with the 4-star scout tickets for new players. So, that's pretty cool. And then they're talking about all the stuff we already saw here. Replay function, quest skipping tickets, item exchange. And, that's mostly it. By the way, if you are playing the game, the summon banner for the Sinon, the free-to-play Sinon and the free-to-play Yui is up, so if you have your tickets, you can go ahead and do that summon there. So it's pretty cool. Oh, I guess up here they talked about more... Oh, they talked about it here. Okay, so they're talking about, there's the Yui, there is the Sinon that I was just talking about, and then this is actually the full artwork for Lionel and Fiesel, which they look cool, but it's just I just can't be bothered to get... They'll be put in the general pool. I'll pull them eventually. I really just don't care for those characters, even if they are Earth units. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that was kind of talked about here. I think the really exciting stuff is the auto farming, which if the what is it? The item that we have to use for it is anything like any other like currency in this game, you know, like the stamina items or the BP items, there is going to be an influx of how much we can get, and you'll never have to worry about running out after it's been in the game for a while. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of all of these progressions of the game down below. Like I said, I will have a video on Lenal and Feasel coming out shortly after this one where we'll break down exactly what they do. But overall, I do feel like they're a bait banner, you know, somewhat close to the 6-year anniversary. Or 6-month anniversary. Because if you remember, the game soft launched in certain regions in November. And it's still like fully launched in November, but certain regions it soft launched in November. I think it was actually around November 15th. So in like 3 days, it'll have been 5 months. So we are on the road to the 6-month anniversary. So whatever we are going to be getting, I assume will probably be revealed in the next coming weeks. But I just feel like this is 100% bait, right? All these banners right here are just kind of bait to summon on. They want people to spend now, so they have to spend more later. So I would recommend, if you've already pulled Sinon, if you've pulled Solus, just save for the 6-month anniversary. All these other units are fine, but these two will be put in the general pool. These two will be put in the general pool. And these two will be put in the general pool. So you will get them eventually. They are not like must summons at this time if you are a free-to-play player. I would just wait for the 6-month anniversary to see what we're going to be getting, because I'm sure they'll probably try to do some kind of new, I don't want to say new meta, but they'll probably try to do some new ability. And probably some hype characters. You know, for all we know, it could literally just be like maybe a, you know, Integrity Knight Yu-Gi-Oh! And like a Dual Blade Kirito. Or, you know, maybe they'll do Dual Blade Kirito and Queenella. Who really knows at this point? But I do feel like they're going to do some pretty hype units. And it also looks like, oh no, this is just talking about how the free scouts essentially go for over the next month, which is crazy. So plenty of single summons for us to get every day. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.